Hello guys, this is another channel and today we'll be talking about money, mysteries and debt. I really appreciate the review from the last video I did. I think it has been the highest because honestly while I was starting this I was hoping that I was thinking that eventually maybe I'll just get like 10 views and right now I have almost 30 views and that 30 views seems like 200,000 views to me actually because and then part of the review is like 3 or 4 people commented about reducing the what's it called the duration because of the data consumption and just quick so that it will really attract more people and I'm really grateful for that I must say and I don't start to speak English very fast and again money mysteries and debts this is just about this is not about Nigeria alone. This is about the existence, the purpose of existence. You know, there are some times that I'm forced to sit down and and ask some couple of questions. Questions like sorry, after all the whole stress, the whole labor, the whole achievement, God's willing, we just die. So wake up every 5 a.m. to go to the office to try and make money, then eventually you die. Then it brings that a question back to me that okay, what am I existing for? Okay, let's say I'm on the Forbes list, for example, and if I make the Forbes list and like that's like dream coming true, right? And eventually I'll still die too. You understand? So probably that justifies the vanity of a thing. But let's put it this way, some people live their whole life chasing money and they forget to live life. When you wake up you think about I want to make this money, the next day I have to do this, the day that follow I have to do this again, like that, and you forget to live your life. You forget to actually really appreciate the value of life because everything you ever thought about was trying to make money. And if eventually God grants your desire and you make this money, the other thing you start living for is keeping the money and making sure you don't lose that money. How to triple it, how to double it, how to be relevant in the society. Now that you have the money, you can cater for your immediate needs. Now you want to be relevant in the society. You see, we forget to live life. And you see the introduction of the legal term that money is. Before, there are different school of thought, but there are ones everybody prioritizes, and you see there are different school of thought, and there was a school of thought actually before it used to be by trade by barter. Oh, I have yam, you have rice. Let's switch it. Let's swap, brother. So you take mine, I take because I have excess of this. So then there were needs for okay, I have everything, but I still need something else. Or you don't want me, I need. Then there was this legal term that called money. Before all the politics, the conspiracies, the power play got into play, the actual reason was to be able to get what you want while you really appreciate the person to in return something valuable. So now money has been idolized, we've lost that, and you see our whole head is clouded with making money, and eventually pastors, don't let me come about pastors because I must say the last video I did about what's it called, about religion, a lot of people came at me. You see, some said I'm not religious enough, some said I'm not faithful, some even I was expecting those couple of people too. They were talking about me saying talking about their papa. I was just making references, but then they felt I was talking to their father in the Lord. So they came at me, and of course, just like I said, you have to respect people's sentiments. They lived out their life believing in that. So who are you to come in a day, or let's say in a heart, to tell them that all they've been living for is so? And of course, I'm trying to be flexible because when they bring their points, I dilute it, I digest it rather, then I sit through. And of course, the reviews I gain a lot, honestly. When people start to share their own view, what they think about what I've actually spoken about, I learn too. which I'm very happy about, and that's actually the whole ideology. Because right now, I feel like I want to learn more. I feel like I want you to know what is in my head, so you can come through to as well, make a few corrections, learn from me, then I learn from you. I'm not just saying that I'm pouring this out and this is how it should be. You see, it shows how stupid one is if you feel that people are entitled to several opinions, and out of the millions of opinions you feel yours is best. Eventually yours might be the what's it called, the most accurate, but it is most reasonable to hear other people's opinion and check balance it with yours. So what I was trying to say is the money thing, then forming trending. The forming trending of a thing is, let me say, when I was in my first year in school, I think BlackBerry was raining. Curve 4, Curve 2, and if you are not using, then if you are using Touch, you are like the biggest in town. You understand? That's BlackBerry Touch. But then a lot of people get lost in the moment. That in the sense that they just want to trend up with what is going on at the moment, forgetting to live a life, forgetting the purpose which they should be living for. And let me talk about when iPhone 6 came out. It was just everything. A lot of girls lost their lives. A lot of boys went out the line to impress ladies with these phones, which costed them more than they can recover from till forever. You get my point? So right now, I think trendy right now is iPhone 10 upward, iPhone X, iPhone 11, iPhone 12, and you see, then you want to drive a Benz, and all these things are good. Luxury is good for life. But while you are trying to get this, are you not jeopardizing a life you should be living? Are you not jeopardizing your future? If you decide not to use all these things, to sacrifice for what you feel that is right for your life, and in the next 10 years is when you achieve these things, there will still be trending things to catch up with them. There are a lot of guys that lost their life because they want to drive a pencil Camry. Then was the best. Right now, a pencil Camry does not get any accolades or acknowledgement, whatever it gets. It's just a regular small car, and some of your friends might still laugh at you that you're driving a pencil Camry. Trust me, the Benz, the overhyped cars trending now, the phones now, them in the next 5 years, there will be nothing. So if you want to jeopardize what you have been living for just the moment, a lot of people are living for the moment. They get distracted in the moment, jeopardizing your life for it. It is not worth it. And at the end of the day, we'll die. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but you see, eventually we will die. It is inevitable. The person that died, some of my status, person that died today, as I yesterday, never thought I'm going to die today, because you always, there's a humor in you that makes you feel a bit special, maybe because you get carried away with a movie, but you are just like every other person. Yes, there might be grace of God on you, there might be some other things, but it doesn't change the fact that eventually you will be consumed by death. Try to live every day like it's the last. Like every day like it's the last. And while you're living that, try and be nice to people, because at the end of the day, being rude and arrogant does not cost you anything. You can be rude and arrogant to anybody, but to be nice takes that humor. You never know what another person is going through. You get me? You feel me? So basically, be nice to people. You never know when you are going to die. Live healthy, drink healthy. Eventually, you will still die. Have this ideology about life. Eventually, if you accumulate all this money, you will still die. If you use iPhone 14, drive a Maybach Benz, you will eventually still die. And if you make sacrifices right now for your future, I'm telling you, in that future time, there will be trending things to catch up with, and you will never regret making some decisions about preserving your life for a better thing. Your friends are putting you on pressure, you don't need it. If you can afford it, fine. If you can't, what is relevant is your need, not what you want. Your need at that moment. If you can cater for it, it's fine. Because human wants is insatiable. Just like myself and every other person. Oh, I wish to buy a Lexus car. I'm driving a Toyota. By the time I acquire the Lexus, after a while, I feel like, I should be driving a Benz. I'm using a Samsung phone or an Android. I should be using an iPhone 7. eventually get an iPhone 7, I feel like I should be using iPhone 11, iPhone X, right? When you get your iPhone X, you feel like, oh, it is insatiable. If you see that that is what you want, you can still make sacrifices. There will always be things you want as human, but your need at that moment is what should be your priority and your survival. I think I'm over 10 minutes and I want to try to curtail this thing to like 10 minutes, so I'll try not to go beyond this. We'll talk more about something more in the next, and I hope you enjoyed my little time with you today. I'll try and work with time. I think I talk a bit more, so I'll try to work on it. I don't talk too much some other time. Thank you guys for your time. Bye.